Welcome back to another Marriage Wrestling Conversations.
MWC.
MWC. Good job. Good job. It's me, Jordan, joined with...
How are you going to introduce me to your friends?
Oh, you're supposed to introduce yourself. We're both on this podcast together.
I just didn't know if we were friends, nemesis,
We're married.
spousal partners,
We're married.
all of the above.
Which is why this is called Marriage Wrestling Conversations.
We're going to have a conversation.
We're gonna have to talk. We're going to have to talk.
Okay.
Last week, you got us all excited about the budding romance of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, but
It was titillating.
Stuff went down this past weekend. It's not looking good for our two leads in this romance, babe.
Okay, but there's always going to be a little bit of friction.
Punk flicked Cody in the face with his belt.
Okay.
Was it intentional or not from a romantic perspective?
I think that it was a little intentional. I don't think that he actually meant to hit him in the face, but he meant the flick to be like, hey, I came in, I saved your butt, and also you didn't appreciate me.
Punk flicked Cody in the face. Mm-hmm. You think it was to tell him that...
I don't think he really meant to hit him in the face. I think he meant to do it with some sass.
See, I think he just meant to show off, I'm the champion.
Yes, that's exactly what I think. I think he meant to do it with a little bit of sass, put it over the shoulder, and that it accidentally hit Cody in the face.
Yep.
But the message was clear.
So does Cody have a right to be upset? Or is he
Cody has
overreacting?
a right to be a little upset. Probably not as upset as he is. Did you see the clip that they took down afterward?
I did see it.
I know you saw it. You showed it to
I was
me.
going to show it to you.
Where CM Punk is getting interviewed, and then Cody comes up, and they get all in each other's face.
He actually got flicked in the face with a belt.
Yeah, that worse things happened to him literally in the ring right before that. But it's about the disrespect. That's what Cody would say. And that's the part that I think that Cody can be upset about, because I think the disrespect was on purpose, just not the face flicking.
So Punk want to be a little sassy, but not hit him all the way in the face.
Yeah, just
Okay.
to remind him, who's got the belt.
Yeah. Well, I think he knows at this point. Well, then afterward, Cody tried to confront him again on the SummerSlam show. And I showed you a little bit of this clip where Cody comes out and says, I need to know, was that intentional? Like, what happened the next day? And Punk goes, that wasn't intentional, but this is. And he shoves him in the face.
Well, Cody had been kind of a little...
So Cody deserved it at that point.
No, I think both of them have too much testosterone going in their bodies. There's a lot of tension. I think both of them had ridiculous responses to it that like the average person wouldn't. But as someone who sits at a corporate desk all day and just has to like grin and bear it, I kind of love that they get to be so expressive with their feelings. That like fills me with joy.
Okay. I think that is part of the fantasy of wrestling, for sure.
Don't simplify it like that. Just feed into it a little bit for me. Thanks.
Oh, sorry. What do you want me to say? You should hit your boss.
No. No.
What do you want me to say? I thought I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, I felt dismissive.
Oh, I would never. Just as CM Punk would never be disrespectful of Cody Rhodes intentionally. Well, so where are we at in this romantasy? Is their relationship over? Is this a necessary fire?
I think that this is trouble in paradise. I think that this is the classic miscommunication that happens in any given rom-com where they ultimately both want the same thing, which is respect and a championship belt.
And each other.
And now they're just and each other. And now they're just looking past each other when really they should be teaming up because they can accomplish so much more together.
I don't think that's true because only one of them can have the belt.
But they could be tag team partners.
Yeah, that's a lesser thing, though.
I know.
But I like your hopefulness. I like your hopefulness. Did this weekend make you more excited about the CM Punk match or less excited?
Well, I mean, there was no nose booping, so I think a little less excited.
That's true. I do like there's a little animosity, though. I think it's exciting.
I do like the friction, but we'll see how it plays out.
We'll see how it plays out. I was very proud of you because I texted you, be thinking of your thoughts about SNME for
And
our podcast tonight.
It took me maybe a half a second to be like, what is he talking? Saturday night.
Saturday
main event.
nights. Main event. I'm so proud of you that you know the acronyms.
And then I messaged you back and I was like, I think that deserves some accolades that I would not have known that acronym this time last year.
That's true. I did hesitate. I did type it and go, do I need to type out the whole thing? And then I go, she'll figure it out.
Yeah, believe in me.
What was your favorite match?
There were some really good ones this last time, honestly. I think my favorite one was the Lyra Bailey match. That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Also, spoiler for anyone who hasn't watched it, Lyra breaks her nose during this match. And when it happened, you were like, I think that's real. And I was like, no,
that's a blood capsule.
That's probably a blood capsule.
Like, I don't think so.
Because she like grabs her face and covers it. And then the ref comes over with a towel and kind of covers her, which I understand now is because she was injured. I was like, oh, this could just be theatrics and like playing into all of this. But it really did impress me how well everybody rolled with the fact that there was blood pouring out of her nose, like legitimately. I watched the match a second time because our friend came over and he hadn't seen it and you were putting the baby to bed. Watching it the second time, I think was actually more fun. I watch matches a second time approximately 0% of the time. So this was the rare exception. And
even I don't get to. There's just new stuff every week. It's hard to rewatch stuff.
So when I was watching this and also seeing his reaction, that was pretty fun. Where he was like, "Is that real? Is that her? Is that blood? That's a lot of blood." And we had even warned him that her nose might break during it. That we weren't sure. We were pretty sure, but it's definitely. I even fact checked it later, and it's broken.
I was surprised how many times they showed the hit. Because usually if there's a real injury, they might show it once, but they were like 3 times throughout the match.
They're like, can you believe this?
Let's go back and take a look. Why there's all this blood.
It really played into the match as well. I think because there's this struggle between Bailey and Lyra about their friendship that was really close is now like a Grand Canyon could fit between them at this point. Where I think it was the crossover between Real Concern from Bailey but it plays off in the match of like, you were my friend, but now we're foe. But in the moment, you can kind of see like on the second round, and I don't know, maybe I'm putting too much meaning into it, but it felt to me like she was looking at Lyra bleeding and being like, are we okay? Like, am I okay to keep doing this? But like they sold it, man.
Yeah, she did that like crossface on Lyra for a long time.
Yes.
But I know she can cover those a little bit, but any little movement's got to hurt.
I know that like in that move, I know this because I Googled after because I was very concerned that they're actually touching like the cheekbones and not like straight over the nose.
But you would think when you have a broken nose.
But if you've got a broken nose, that hurts. Even if you're not touching the nose directly, like there's a reason that they get like black eyes and stuff. I was floored by that match.
Did you see the clip of Lyra after the match? This was just like on their socials too, but she's icing her nose in the back and smiling and going, "This is the best I've ever felt." And so I will say with all the crap we've given Lyra's kind of look so far,
like unhinged,
it all kind of worked in this match to its favor. That it wasn't a silly unhinged; it was a very violent unhinged. And
I agree. This was the best that I think her new vibe has paid off. But even then, I think that they kind of did not a happy medium, but they let the pendulum swing back a little bit in that she still looked grayed out, muted colors and stuff when she came out, but it looked much more put together. It didn't look like a burlap sack anymore.
The ring gear was really cool.
Yeah. And her hair left some things to be desired, but it was not as awful as it was previously.
But to me, it made sense with the character, though.
Yeah.
If we're going, she can't sleep at night because she's just so mad and just wants to beat up Bailey so bad.
Yeah, and that it pushed her through even physical, like a nose break.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I honestly thought that was probably, they were good. Honestly, that was such a good show.
I liked that she was walking out, too, and people were, like, booing her, and she was like, what? Yeah. Like, I thought that worked for me.
And they changed her music to be a little sadder sounding. It's
still
the same beat.
Wooing.
Yeah, but it's not the banana woo. It was a jun jun jun. Like it was like the slower grumbly thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that match I had high hopes going in because I wanted this rivalry to be cool, and I thought they did a really good job with it.
When we pressed play, you had said, "I've heard this match is cool, but let's see."
Yeah.
And yeah, it really lived up to the hype.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was really such a good show because the Danhausen match was so fun too.
Yeah, that was very fun.
All the big Danhausen matches they've done.
And you called the guest appearance.
Once the night before, they had he had a stuffed cat for some reason.
Yeah, the
for
stuffed
no
animal
reason.
cat.
But as soon as he took a Knicks jersey and the cat and threw it into the machine, I go, oh, Karl Anthony Towns' cat is going to come out. And he gave some great choke slams. Those were fantastic looking choke slams.
I just liked that the basketball players, when they came out, because there were a few guest stars, they don't even really bend over or anything. They just swing their legs over the top rope.
Yeah,
and
Karl
that
Anthony
is
Towns made it look really easily.
that's very indicative of how tall these fellows are.
Which bigger guys in the WWE will do that. Like Tala Tonga does that, but it does not look as smooth. It looks like when Tala Tonga does it, or sometimes the other guys they say are 7 feet that might not be 7 feet. I always go.
You're 7 feet though.
I'm
right?
7 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But even I go through the second rope. It's not worth the strain. We have new women's tag team champions, Fatal Influence.
Oh yeah.
Who are my favorite heels in the biz right now.
You do love them.
Yeah, I think
very much.
They're so good at being hateable. I love that.
I have a theory.
Let's hear it.
About Paige, and I always mix up the
Brie.
Bella twins.
She's working with Brie right now.
Brie is the one who's actively fighting. Nikki is the one who is injured.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a theory that Brie and Paige are going to win their titles back, maybe at SummerSlam, and at that point it'll be like this big celebration, and then Nikki will come back and be like, "Okay, I'm all healed."
Oh, interesting.
But then, like, what does Paige do? Because, like, Paige and Brie have this chemistry right now, and they're champs. You can't just, like, come in and oust her.
Yeah.
I think that's some natural conflict.
Yeah, I thought there was a chance that Nikki showed up and helped Fatal Influence win them and get to go, I don't want you guys keeping the titles. They were my titles or whatever. But I also think it could happen the other way where maybe, like you said, at SummerSlam, I'm not sure if they'll have a match on SummerSlam, but some other big show where they're defending those titles that they're about to win, but because Nikki doesn't want Paige to win the title again with her sister.
See, I don't think that she would screw her sister over like that.
But isn't that what you're saying just after the fact? Or you're just saying
Well,
there'll just be some tension?
I'm saying that they win the titles back, and then Nikki comes out and is all excited and happy for them, and I'm also so excited to let you know that I'm now medically cleared, so I'll be taking this back.
But now if they win it back, I guess she was never the one that won them anyway. It was always Paige that won them. It wasn't that Paige
But like
took the
basically
title.
taking her place back. So then Paige just, what do they do at that point? Because now Paige is like, but I have the title. And Nikki's like, yeah, but that's my partner and you were only subbing in.
I like that theory.
That's my theory.
I hope that it's that and it's not just like, oh, we're all friends. Because now they don't have titles. They could just do that. Maybe they took the titles off of them so they could also all be friends with no tension because they're such a cool hang, you know?
No.
But I hope you're right.
Not good enough. What was your favorite match?
It's hard because I think Lyra and Bailey, I enjoyed the most just because I wasn't totally sure what to expect. Mm-hmm. But honestly, the tag team match of Cody and Punk and Sammy and Gunther, sometimes those matches have a bunch of single stars in them that are kind of slow and they kind of just feel like a bunch of singles matches divided into segments. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, Cody and Gunther will be in the ring for a while.
But this was so quick. It was
all interactive,
fast-paced.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't just like, hey, CM Punk and Gunther are fighting and Cody and Sami Zayn are fighting. It was so mixed.
So back and forth. And there were so many moments where people would be outside the ring and they would slide into the ring right when they needed to for something to happen. Like there's a point where Sammy did it and there's a point where Punk did it.
There was a point where the ref did it where he like runs. I was honestly very impressed by this little referee.
He was booking
he
it.
runs, he books it, and then slides across the entire ring. And I'm like, I don't think I could do that. Like, did he grease them up? I don't know. So he slides across the entire ring and he's doing the count out. And then that's when, was it Nick? I always forget his last
Aldis,
name.
Yeah.
Aldis like drags him out and ruins the count. That was very impressive. Like the choreography to do that and not mess up felt like you only get one shot.
Yeah.
There's no room for error at that point.
I did notice when he did it, he sprints, he slides like 2/3 of the way through the ring. And he does a good job because he has to do a couple more steps to get to the spot he needs to be. Mm-hmm. But the way that the shoulders are pinned, I just thought it's like, oh, he's really getting to a spot where it looks like
he's like turning.
He can tell where the shoulders are. But then when Nick Aldis pulls him out, that's very exciting too.
Yeah, okay.
Very exciting.
I didn't pick up on that, but
No, it looks so smooth. It was just like there's a point where he kind of stops where he could have started the pin count, and
he keeps
He
pivoting.
goes a little bit further, but I never thought like, oh, what are they setting up? I thought, oh, that's cool that he would make sure he could see those shoulders even in this like really intense scenario.
You just complimented a ref.
Yeah,
you never do that.
Only fake refs. I'll never
refs.
compliment real
Okay.
ones.
Well, improvement.
I do need to give out a shout out to my boy Sammy, Sami Zayn, who's having a rough time right now. He probably won't have a match at SummerSlam. He lost his match teaming with Gunther. Talking about how interactive this match was, there's a really sad moment at the end after Cody gets the pin. And because you remember Punk kind of like pulled him on top of him to get the pin. Punk pulled him on top of Gunther.
And then Sammy is like reaching up.
Yeah, Sammy is outside the ring looking out, and Punk just walks by and casually kicks him right in the face.
Oh,
Did you not see this?
That.
It's so sad and funny because the camera like doesn't even pick it up. Really, it wasn't a thing.
I
that
just
was like
remember like after the pin that Sammy is like reaching into the ring and is like flabbergasted that it's over. But no, he gets kicked in the face.
So I think they show that, and then it cuts to a wide shot, and you can see Cody, you can see Gunther, and you see Punk walking behind them, and Sammy's face is in the ring, like exasperated, and Punk just gives him a little kick to the face and knocks him back out.
Like on purpose?
Oh yeah. It's so funny. But Sammy, this is the dark time of the soul, but I think there'll be brighter future, brighter days ahead. I believe in you, Sammy. I believe in you,
Jordan. I know you've been going through it with Sammy, getting the title and then losing it 9 days later. So I got you a little something. It won't be here for another month, but I did purchase the Justice for Sammy shirt for you.
You did?
I did.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So you can wear it, like a month after the fact. We'll see.
Won't be here for a month?
Yeah, I guess they sold out of like the 20 shirts that they were selling.
No, there are probably a lot more shirts that sold out. But 30 days, I mean, I would hope by then there is justice for Sammy, right? 30 days from now? Everything should be good with Sammy.
Yeah, let's put a bet out on it. Over under. What are the Vegas odds?
Yeah, WWE, if you can send that shirt to me faster so I can wear it while it's relevant, I would appreciate that. Yeah,
it should be here by August 25th.
By then, Sammy will be champ again. Right?
For sure.
Right? Saturday Night's Main Event, I thought was a pretty fantastic show. That's where I stand on that.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Another big and great show out right now is the Odyssey. Okay. And since we are wrestling experts.
Have you ever read the Odyssey?
I've seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou, so yes.
I don't think that counts.
So I have.
So you've read it. Yeah.
But I think since we're wrestling experts, we've been thinking about how we each would recast the Odyssey if we had wrestlers playing the main roles.
You posed this to me as like, who do you think would be like Odysseus? And then you're like, what if we recast them? So I thought about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard your responses yet.
I took notes.
I have my notes here as well.
I did a handful of characters, not all of them. And for the record, I did read the Odyssey, but it was in 9th grade. So, just a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Fresh. It's fresh on the mind.
Okay, Odysseus for me. Okay, keep in mind that he is supposed to be super athletic, a survivor, quick on his feet, and cunning, pretty strategic. So I chose clearly Roman Reigns.
It's hard not to choose him for that role.
I know.
I respect that.
Also, those abs. Okay, yeah.
Similarly, when I thought of Odysseus, I think of cunning, handsome.
Please tell me it's not Paul Heyman.
Stylish. Oh, it should be Paul Heyman. My Odysseus is Dirty Dom Mysterio. Perfectly cast, which means Penelope is Liv Morgan.
No.
Can you picture a better power couple for this?
No.
It's so good.
No, that does not make sense. Liv Morgan would never sit there. I think Penelope, Odysseus is gone for something like 15, 20 years or something. Liv is not holding down the fort and just pining after him for 15 years.
Liv's only had one title defense in 4 months as champion. Sounds like she can sit around and do nothing.
No, I do not. Also, Dirty Dom is too skinny to be like a
He can bulk up.
survivor out in the wild. They encounter like nymphs and islands and a cyclops. And I will say that he's pretty conniving, but he really depends on the people around him, which actually comes pretty in handy, I guess, for Odysseus with the cyclops scene.
Judgment Day.
But I would say Roman Reigns is the better pick.
We're not judging right now. We're just giving our case. I mean, we obviously think our picks were the better pick.
Okay, I will say that I don't think that Odysseus and Penelope, my picks, I don't think they'd have on-screen chemistry.
See, that's why I'm thinking of the whole cast when I do this.
Stop it. But as far as a queen waiting, ruling, and like ignoring those like suitors and stuff around her and keeping stuff going, I did choose the queen, Charlotte Flair.
Ooh, they'd have such muscular babies.
They would have muscular babies.
They'd be bred for this.
Stop it. They use that phrase in Unreal about Charlotte Flair like 5 times, and then Becky Lynch even uses it in her book. Too. And I was bred for. No, you stop. You were not bred for this. Horses are bred. You were born, Charlotte.
I mean.
Anyway, yeah, I think Charlotte is a very good regal choice.
Very good. Yeah, she'd have great outfits. Also.
Okay, how about who would you choose for Athena? Athena is the goddess of wisdom, but also protects Odysseus through his travels.
I was thinking of Dom and thinking of what women's wrestler could best protect Dom since Liv's going to be hanging out at home. And I think I got a great choice here, and I'm going with Jade Cargill. For
I
Athena.
picked Jade.
Hey, look at us.
I did.
She'd be a pretty cool Athena.
I think, okay, what really sold it for me was her gladiator outfit that she wore. I was like, oh, you would freaking crush this role. Yeah, totally. I picked Jade.
Okay, we're in agreement there. Who next?
Who would you choose as the Cyclops?
I think a great choice here.
Okay.
My choice for Cyclops is Cody after he got kicked in the face at WrestleMania 42.
He's got one blackened eye.
Yeah. It's pretty good, right?
I love that so much. I think that wins. I chose Braun Breaker. Because I feel like his name is Braun, not Brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like he could pull that off.
Honestly, his head he might look better with only one eyeball right in the middle. Don't you think?
That is so mean. He's someone's baby.
Doesn't his face kind of look like it could all kind of focus right
but
here?
I did actually Google him while I was making this list and looked at his forehead and was
You're
like,
yeah, it's a good Cyclops forehead.
I did think that it would work pretty well. And then he's so built, right, that I figured he could kind of stumble around and kill people.
Let's do Circe.
Okay.
Witch.
Circe is the witch. She turns a bunch of his men into pigs.
Yes.
And she, from what I recall, once again, this was from 9th grade, and I have not seen the movie. I have not refreshed. From what I recall, she's a little bit of a mysterious tricksy type lady. And then when she doesn't get what she wants, she turns rough.
Yeah.
So I chose Becky Lynch.
Well, that's a great option.
Yeah.
That's a very good choice. I chose someone very related to Becky that we've been watching transform before our eyes.
You chose Lyra?
Yeah, I think Lyra, especially Darkside Lyra.
Oh, Darkside Lyra has a very witchy vibe.
Yep.
But I just felt like the wild red hair,
Becky's a great choice too.
That she would definitely be like the come hither type vibe. And then like, oh, you're not going to go with what I say? How about your men are swine now? How do you like that?
They're swine.
Yeah.
It's not just me saying it. Look at them.
Look at them. Anyone want bacon?
Pigs Illustrated says it.
The Oinker report.
That's very good. We both chose Irish women for that one. That's great.
Filled with fury. How about Calypso? Because I know that this one, she is temperamental.
But she tries to, the little research I did, she gets him to like stay on her island for like 7 years or something, right?
Yeah, from what I recall, and everyone will have now seen this movie, and I have done no extra research on this once again. From what I recall, she kind of lulls them in and like promises them, like, you stay here, you can live forever. Like, you can just be with me, and this is just so awesome.
Yep.
And she's pretty, and she's like a nymph, I think.
Okay, here's what I took. Here's what I did. I picture Calypso going like this. Hey, Odysseus, what time is it? Tiffy time to stay on this island. Tiffany Stratton.
Okay. I chose Chelsea Green for this one.
Hey, very good. I like that.
Because we know from watching many interviews of her that anyone who knows her very well is always saying that she basically wears no clothes in her real life, that she's just always walking around in basically wrestling gear. And I felt like she could definitely do the come stay a while. Whereas I think Tiffy Stratton would be a little too focused on time and make people remember about it. You know what I mean?
Right, that's true. But maybe you get lost in Tiffy time. You don't know which time zone
That's
you're
true.
in.
We don't know what time zone.
I like that. That's a great choice.
Okay, how about
I think we just have Helen of Troy left.
I have two more. I have Helen of Troy and then Antinous. So who did you pick for Helen of Troy?
Well, I love your pick so much, but I already had a spot for Chelsea Green.
You picked her for Helen?
Helen of Troy, Chelsea Green, because Helen of Troy gets kidnapped, right?
Yes.
And I just think Chelsea getting kidnapped is
really
funny.
I don't think...
You told me this, so I don't know what I'm going off of.
I don't think Helen of Troy gets kidnapped. I think that Does she get kidnapped?
I thought that's what you told me. Let's look it up real quick just so I can actually...
I thought that they are just together and then Sparta and Troy are at each other's throats saying, like, you took Helen, but it wasn't necessarily that way.
Yeah, it's her abduction or elopement with the prince.
Okay, so abduction depends on which side of the fence you're on.
Yeah.
And I've always looked at it like a love story. Like, they just got married and now it started a war. So you chose Chelsea Green?
Yeah, but I'd like it to be played more as an abduction because I think she'd be really funny in an abducted role. Like, oh, why is this happening?
This is lame. Yeah.
I mean, I like you, but...
Like, you're hot, but like not that hot.
Yep,
exactly. I could see her doing that. Okay, I like that. I chose Blake Monroe because I thought that she has like the princess vibes.
That's very good. We need to see more Blake Monroe. We haven't seen her very much, but
yeah.
that was a good choice. Last one. So set up Antinous for us.
Antinous is the main suitor. So Penelope, queen, is like stuck here. Odysseus is off having sex and doing whatever he wants with whoever he wants out there. But Penelope is like basically a trad wife queen. And she stays home and she's doing all the things. She's ruling the kingdom. She's fighting off suitors because she's like, no, I'm a married lady. And she's like rearing a son and all this stuff while Odysseus is just getting his jollies off with Calypso. I thought it would be really, really funny if the main suitor was Joe Hendry.
I like that.
He just comes in with like this charming, princely, like winning smile.
Turning
like,
around.
Odysseus has been gone for a little while.
If I were Joe, I wouldn't want Roman's wrath on me, though, you know?
I know, but it's been 15 years. Like, who's coming back for Penelope at this point?
So for mine, if you remember, Liv and Dirty Dom are my Odysseus and Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
And Penelope loves Daddy Dom. Who would ever turn on Daddy Dom if you're Liv Morgan? Or who would ever get her to turn on Daddy Dom? I think it need to be a bad boy, somebody a little exciting, somebody very popular. So my Antinous is Danhausen, trying to win over Liv Morgan.
But she hates Danhausen.
But I think if she got to know him a little bit better in the story, I know in the real world none of this would work. In the real world of professional wrestling. Don't you kind of like it, though? Him just showing up late at night, trying to win her over.
Danhausen would come in and be like, I wouldn't have to get any more human monies. The kingdom has the human monies.
Well, he probably could offer lots of human monies to Liv.
No, he wouldn't ever separate himself from the human monies. So it would be more like, hey, I've got a lot of human monies. You've got a lot of human monies. Let's just like combine the human monies.
Yeah. And I think he could have a mustache and Liv probably wouldn't even know the difference.
That's so sad. And amazing, though. I thought you were going to say like Drew McIntyre or something.
That'd be good. Drew McIntyre would work also. Although I think he'd be too a better man than Dom.
So there's another character. I don't remember his name, but basically Odysseus's right-hand man.
Oh.
And I really wanted to put Paul Heyman. I just don't think that Paul Heyman would survive all of the adventures that Odysseus is on.
I don't know. That guy's a survivor.
Yeah, he's oily.
He's oily.
I just mean like oil rises on water, so like
there we go.
separates.
There we go. I like that. Okay, I think we did a pretty dang good job recasting.
This was pretty fun.
The Odyssey. All right, I think this ends.
And
we gotta end this episode.
Now we just have to see the movie and see how we did.
Well, we should have pretended we saw it. We don't want to lose credibility on this podcast.
Okay.
We loved it.
Good job, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, thumbs up, dude. Okay, babe. Well, we got you're going out of town. We got to get out of here.
I am. I'm going out of town, and what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna watch SmackDown alone without you.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be okay. I'll watch wrestling without you.
Okay. Okay, catch me up when I get home.
Okay. Thanks, babe.
Love you.
Love you.
M-Dub-C.
And Dub C.